This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
But first down, Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Over the dime look on defense. Two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the 21, it's second and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And the Bears first down.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. They go play action with Hurts. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
It's a gain of 13, but it's third down.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And he stopped immediately there. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
He was taken down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on fourth down. Here's Hurts to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Love, they go play action now. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get him for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
makes the score Packers 7, Bears nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much mark.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown.
Kalen Ballage. 82 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 7. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Second down now after the incompletion. To throw again. Love. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The tackle made by Robert Quinn.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. 3rd and 2. Love with it. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
2nd down, here's Hurts. This one into the hands of the running back, Melange. It's a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And the Bears first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
In the end zone. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. And they snap him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash, 37-yard attempt.
Is good.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun. Love. They'll find DeGuara complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. And Adams has it, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Love. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
At the 39.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. And he was able to run free after the catch.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
The 9-yard line.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Switch. Kill. Do.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
3rd and 7.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Makes the score Packers 17. Bears 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Kick is good.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17-all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Love from the gun. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. That's out to the left and complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Good. We're on 3.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
This one out quickly to Watkins. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
To Sammy Watkins. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check. Kill.
And some room to work. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
12-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josiah DeGuara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
2nd and 5.
So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
49-yard line.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
And the Bears first down.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Going for it all. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
For Allen Robinson, incomplete. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown.
Complete.
And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts him in striking distance. And let me tell you something. Forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Set to kick off.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
Covered by the kicking team.
And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And right now, it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas.
A 41-yard attempt.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock.
1st and goal at the
And right now, it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Chicago, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.